Ladies and gentlemen, summoners and sorcerers, welcome back to Dragon Slayer Games, and today we are bringing you our 6-month semi-free-to-play account review. So as I said, when I started the game, I was gonna try and be strictly free-to-play, but then I really fell in love with the game, and here we are, a couple $100 later, and we're having fun in the game. So just for some reference, I do participate in the VIP pass. I pretty much got the VIP pass every single month since I've been playing the game. I probably got it like 2 weeks after I started playing the game. And then I've done occasional passports. I haven't done a passport in a while, but I will say the new passport with Belle and all the new Beauty and the Beast characters, very tempting. So could be reaching out and doing the gold for that one because it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. And I think Glue's learned that their passports, people were just getting them, but then I think that maybe their numbers went down and they decided, okay, maybe to put more value into them, and they have put a lot more value into the passports. So if you're thinking about the passports, it's a good thing to do. But let's check in on our progress so far for our 6-month account review. So let's look first at our goal results for, actually no, let's do predictions first. What were our predictions for November? And on the screen, as you can see, our predictions were, we're going to have playable raids, and unlocking Gear Tier 8, we're going to have new villain characters, Sensational 6 Part 2, Baymax, Incredible, and Scar events. I pretty much struck out pretty well in this. Baymax, Incredibles, and Scar events, they all came. Wasn't shocking. I forgot, I think there's maybe another event that came through that I just can't remember anymore. We did get Ursula, so I was able to knock out that one. Obviously, raids became playable, and we unlocked Gear Tier 8, and let's just say the whales are in full force getting that Gear Tier 8 because those characters can wipe out Gear 7 teams. I mean, I remember, like, I could still get away if you're Gear Tier 6. You're at a disadvantage against going against Gear Tier 7, but it wasn't out of reach. Gear Tier 8, it's a big jump in terms of what the characters get in terms of stats and abilities. So Gear Tier 8, we are definitely working towards you. I feel like I'm behind because I don't even have that many Gear Tier 7 characters, so getting to Gear Tier 8 would be nice to see. Now let's look at our predictions for December 2020. So I have here, I feel like we're finally gonna get Miguel. I've seen some data mine stuff, so I think I might get Miguel. Sensational 6 Part 2. Now, in the predictions for November, we got some chatter about it by obviously the devs, Meathead and stuff. So I'm thinking we're gonna get Sensational 6 Part 2 in December. I'm thinking we're gonna get a lot of holiday skins, especially in Christmas chests. I think we're gonna get a Belle and Beast holiday from the Enchanted Christmas movie kind of costume. I think we're also going to get a Jack Skellington costume, like Oogie Boogie. And I just put Prep and Landing down there. If you don't know what it is, it's a little cartoon that Disney made, and it's actually really nice. It's pretty cute. The little elves, I think it's kind of cool to see Prep and Landing in the game. They're Disney. They are a Disney intellectual property, so hey, you never know, that could happen. I guess maybe some predictions that I'm missing in here. I don't know. Maybe other characters that we haven't seen or talked about yet, or some maybe cool end of the year, obviously, discussions that we have no clue what they're going to be. They could be announcing, for instance, a new level cap, which I think would be too early, modifications to stones, or even a new mod system. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some type of mod system in the game that came out maybe not in December, but you know, they start talking about it or dropping it around here. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it would be bad for the game because it would turn away a lot of people. Like, I've talked to some people already, and they said if mods come to the games, kind of like in Swaga or even MSF, it's going to turn them off. Like, they're really going to step away from the game, they think, because at that point it's just kind of taking the magic out of the whole DSA game. So I'm fine with stones, and they just keep on increasing gear tier. I think it's fine, especially with raids. It makes it easier, but we're definitely going to see a lot more people with Gear Tier 8. Those whale teams are going to be so excited with these raids and stuff, and man, you're just going to see, I can see the top 100 becoming, they need to have like 10 million summoner score to be in the top 100 soon enough. So I'm talking about the entire team. But thanks out to my friends at DSA.fan. Guess we get all the info and that kind of stuff. They have some great layouts there of characters and what their maxes. So if you haven't done so yet, check them out for sure. Let's look at our November goals results. Let's check those out real quick. So what were our goals for November 2020? Actually, I messed up on the first one. It says get Frozen and Kingdom characters to gear tier 6. I got some of them to gear tier 6. I have not gotten Olaf and Sven there. I don't really plan on getting them there because, I mean, let's be honest, do you really use Sven and Olaf anymore? Except Olaf, surprisingly, has some added value in raids, so possibility that you might want to use Olaf again in there, might want to gear him up. Number 2 is my grand campaign farming Hero and Eric to 7 stars and unlock Gogo. Actually, I surpassed this. Not only did I complete Eric, I completed Hero and I completed Gogo. And just a little reference, I went from Gogo from 0 to 330 in like really quick. Granted, I do use like the what is that? The 100 refreshes. I think there maybe was like one day where I got double Go-Go drops, but that was it. I mean, it was only that one day, so I really lucked out on that. And yeah, I just was able to unlock Go-Go really quickly. I mean, I would say I got Go-Go probably from like 30 character tokens or 40 character tokens to like unlocking her and getting her to 7 stars in like 2 weeks, guys. It was pretty crazy. Now for elite battle farming, we want to work on Fred and Honey Lemon and unlock Wasabi. We want to do for tournament coins or tournament coins. We were supposed to farm Facilier and Hades, and we didn't do that because now we know that Merlin's going to be more useful, so I switched over to Merlin. And I will say this, I kind of just messed up in October in terms of farming, or sorry, November in terms of farming for tournament. I really wasted a lot of resources because I was like starting to farm Jangles because the Downtown Villains Scrooge event, you only need star level now to get as many coins as possible. So I started kind of farming some Downtown Villains and tournament coins. Kind of a big mistake, I think. Gonna definitely work on more raid related characters, obviously such as Merlin, and possibly Tank after that, and maybe go back to those other characters after that. Now, actually going back to elite battles, we are slowly making progress on Fred and Honey Lemon and Wasabi. Doing okay there, but just taking a long time. Just that's just how elite battles work. Club coin farming Syndrome and Sully to 7 and 5 stars. I'm actually gonna stop doing that. I'm just gonna stop farming with club coins altogether. People are probably, some of the late game players are rejoicing me saying that, but yeah, really there's a point where using club coins for gear is so key. There really is no point to farm the other characters with it. It's more, you should just use it for gear. That's really what it comes down to. I would say once you're like hitting levels 55 and above, you should really focus on farming specifically gear instead of characters with club coins. That's just my opinion. Other people might have different opinions on that. Our summoner score is to hit 140,000. We did do that. We did hit 140,000, and actually right now our summoner score is 141,681. So we are right on track of where I was going, and I think I forgot where we were before. I think we were just under 120 or one. I think we weren't even 120,000s when I made the last video. I could be wrong, but now we're at 141,000. Definitely gonna just probably fly by 150 and hit 160, 165 pretty easily. And that's just with what? Focus farming. Focus farming is so key, guys. Guys gotta really do some focus farming if you want to be efficient as possible. Number 7, Club Conquest, 4 total 3k plus synergized teams, additional Big Hero 6 Oceanics. So didn't really do much on this one. My kingdom team's actually almost at 4k, which is kind of funny. But with my Big Hero 6 team, they're like at 2600, but they're creeping up pretty fast. They're almost about to hit 3k. My frozen teams been kind of simmering at 3.2k. Besides, I don't really have I haven't really focused on my club conquest teams, to be honest. But now I want to get my Beauty and the Beast team. So once we get the Beauty and the Beast team, they're gonna be, I think, pretty rockin' solid. Kind of cool to see Belle having her lead, but also being a princess. So maybe you can do a little team there with the princesses. It might work better. You never know. So we have to do some theory crafting with that for sure. This is what my goals are my goal predictions were for November, and I kind of hit them. Could have been better, of course, but let's look at what our goals are for December 2020. So here are my goals for December 2020. We have our grand campaign farming. We're gonna get Bubbles and Ganji to 7 stars and get Cogsworth pretty much unlocked to 5 stars. Honestly, that's pretty conservative, I think, of a prediction for Cogsworth, for instance, because I've been pretty good with the farming, getting pretty lucky, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get Cogsworth past that, to be honest. So, but definitely get Bubbles and Gantu within the next week or two. Like, I could definitely get Bubbles. I'm looking right now. He's at 1 out of 85. Definitely could get him to at least 6 stars by the end of November, and past that by first week of December. He should be done in Gantu by that next week or so, because he's already at I think 7 out of 85. So easily gonna finish Bubbles and Gantu to 7 stars. Gonna be useful for raids. That's what we're looking for. Then we're gonna get Cogsworth. If I happen to finish Cogsworth in December before my next video, we're gonna be working on Mrs. Potts, so look out for that. Second's me elite battle farming. I'm gonna make more progress with Big Hero 6 and slowly integrate Beauty and the Beast. So let's say I finish Fred, then I'm gonna move on to what's his name? Probably actually I'm gonna work on Belle, because Belle's kind of, she's the highlight of that team, of course. So gonna get Belle, and then finish Honey Lemon, then put in Lumiere, and then Sky is gonna be pissed off at this, but once I'm finished with Wasabi, gonna put in Maurice. Maurice. I know he loves Maurice, so I'm sorry for that if you're watching this. And 3, so Sorcerer's Tournament farming. Can we get Merlin to 7 stars? That's the main thing to do. Get Merlin to 7 stars. If you happen to finish Merlin to 7 stars, which I don't think we're going to, because Merlin he takes a little bit more. We're gonna work on Tank, because they have done some improvements, aka nerfs, to the raid, so I'm not sure how effective Tink's gonna be, but there is other characters you can use out there for raids, and Merlin is still gonna be the marquee character for there, because for some reason they nerfed his passive, but they did not nerf his actual turn meter reduction. So still looking out for that. Once you get it to the level 2, his special ability, so definitely look out for that. Number 4, get Elsa some tier 8 gear, possible tier 8 Elsa. You never know, I might be able to get a tier 8 Elsa. She could be pretty useful. I mean, she is really useful. And actually, there was a nerf, a buff, where in the latest update, Elsa can still gain her spirits even though she's silenced. So before, that was a good way to stop her. Now you can't do that, which I'm kind of happy about as a prominent and proud Elsa user. I hated being silenced and to get any freaking spirits, but now I should still get my spirits if the code and stuff pans out correctly. So looking forward to that. And summoner score 165,000. That is my goal for December. 165,000, meaning in 7 months went from 0 to 165,000. But granted, we almost went from 0 to 150,000 summoner score in 6 months. Really close. So I just knew what I knew today and started this 6 months ago, and knew what I knew today. Like I said, I would probably be 100, I would say probably 175,000 summoner score, simply because knowing what I know today, I would have been a lot better, and probably would have had a lot more focus and better teams, and not wasted resources on characters I did not need to waste resources on. So learn a lesson from me, and don't waste your resources on the wrong characters. With that said, let's go to how did we do this month in terms of farming. So let's look for where is it? Where's my grand campaign? Here's my grand campaign farming progress. So as you can see, we have Eric, Hero, and Gogo highlighted in green, meaning I completed them. They're done, so they're going to be taken off the list right now. And Bubbles is in blue because he's the one I'm currently focus farming on, guys, meaning I am only doing Bubbles on grand campaign farming. That's how I do all my farms. That's how I get those characters so quickly. It's because I focus farm. And then after Bubbles, obviously Gantu. It's kind of changed, of course, but it's just the current grand campaign, or the current, sorry, it was the progress that I've been making in grand campaign. So let's move on to what is my plan for December for grand campaign. So as you can see here, we have Bubbles and Gantu, they're highlighted in yellow, and then we have Cogsworth highlighted in green, meaning I'm going to finish Bubbles and Gantu for sure, and also start, if not possibly finish, Cogsworth. Then after that we have Mrs. Potts, and then we kind of go on from there. Ian and Tink. Actually, I might switch Ian and Tink. I think I forgot to do that. And actually, I had to remove some characters from here because there just wasn't enough space, even though I added another row. But as you can see, we're probably gonna switch Tink and Ian and finish that. The reason why Jack is so high up here, not because he's a useful character, because he's the only character where I don't have any character shards. So I want to do a future video where I calculate, okay, how much I get from ads, how much I get from what's it called? Just the daily accumulation of grand campaign gear, and how much I get from my pulls every day with refreshes, the 100 gem refreshes. So I can do all our calculations, show you guys what it takes. Though Jack's a little more expensive, at least you can see what it takes and just do the math accordingly from there. And then after that, it's a little more focused. We have Sheriff, we have Scrooge, we have Sherikhan. I think those three underrated characters. I have Randall pretty high up here. Actually, I might move Randall, I don't know. I feel like I should move Randall with like after Goofy or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's probably what I'm gonna do. I have Oogie and Sally here pretty high up because Sally is a good character in terms of continuous damage, but also I have an Oogie Boogie costume that I haven't used yet, so I want to do that. After that's a little more focused. So we have the Incredibles team. As you can see, they're a little later because, I mean, come on, the Incredibles team isn't really useful, and Dash is really the only one you want to use from there. So I don't see the Incredibles coming back anytime soon anyways, because they just came around. So unfortunately, we're going to have to put the Incredibles team on the back burner. That's why they're a little bit later in my farming, and it keeps on going down from there. If you're telling me you have no one to farm and you're not a whale, I think there's a problem with your farming method. That's what I can say. So I would say this is a farming guide part of my video for sure, but definitely it's like a reference of what I'm doing as a late game player in terms of farming. And there's a lot of players on here that you don't see anymore, obviously, like the Go-Go and Hero and stuff like that, because I've already finished them. But this is the route I have. You can take it as a reference, of course, but I wouldn't say it's the best reference out there. But it's just to kind of pinpoint for you guys what my mind's going through. Actually, I was supposed to move Pocahontas a little higher because she can be useful possibly in raids. So even I'm making mistakes here. But as you know, we're gonna move around. We're gonna try. The main focus is that top row there. If you can knock out more characters off there, that'd be great. If you can finish the top row like before, actually, let me phrase it this way: if we can finish the two rows before the next legendary character, which could be Hercules or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Because right now, obviously, Beast is the legendary that we're working on, but the other characters here still very useful in terms of farming. But this is my farming plan for December. Obviously not going to finish all of them, so it's going to be like maybe 3 or 4 characters at best, but definitely going to be hoping to get this Cogsworth done and Mrs. Potts. Cool, Mrs. Potts has shipped out, we'll say that, by the way. Now I kind of rambled on there. We're going to go to our Elite Battles progress. As you can see, I didn't really have much in Elite Battles because there's not many Elite Battles solely characters here. It was like exclusives, I guess a better way to say it. But they have upgraded it and changed it up a bit with Elite Battles and made more exclusive characters here. So it's going to change how I farm in here as well. So Genie we completed. Thankfully we freaking finished Genie. Oh my gosh. Probably the most annoying farm was Genie. I think any elite battles is just an annoying farm. I hate elite battles so much. But here's the progress we have. We finished Genie. We're working on the trio here of Big Hero 6. I think if you're doing the 3 refreshes, the 350 refreshes, total of 150 gems a day, easily could farm these guys and gear at the same time really efficiently. So now let's look at our elite battle goals. We're still going to work on these guys and slowly integrate the following characters: Belle, Lumiere, and Maurice. And ooh, Sky, you're probably sad that Maurice is the last one there, but I just kind of did that as a meme for you if you're watching. But looking here, we have, like I said, the progress of the 3 Big Hero 6 guys, and then slowly integrating the Beauty and the Beast characters. I have these guys close to star level 6, so hopefully, finish them off quickly so I can integrate these Beauty and the Beast characters, at least to try and unlock Beast, which I think we're going to be able to with at the rate that we're efficiently farming, which is good, because Beast probably won't, like, let's say Beast is coming right now, right? I estimate Beast won't come back until about February, so we definitely have time, and I think we'll definitely be able to unlock Beast, if not at 5 stars, even higher, which is of course can be the goal. As you can see, after that Beauty and the Beast team, we're looking at Donald and Daisy because they're just added and they're exclusives to elite battles. Then you have Barley because you want that Onward trio. The Onward trio is so freaking good in Club Conquest, so don't want to skimp out on those guys. Then of course you have Dash because Dash is an exclusive here now. Simba is just a little later here. Actually, I might be able to finish Simba because I already have him at 6 stars. If the Scar event comes back, I'm going to get a big boost, so Simba's going to be an easy farm for me. Then we have Chunk and Woody at the end there. Not much to say about those guys, but elite battles, like I said, there's not too many exclusives here, so it's really just going to be your legendary teams that are here, so you want to keep an eye out for those guys, of course. But in closing, guys, this is what 6 months can bring you. Are there mistakes I made earlier on in the game? Absolutely. I think I would be much farther if I farmed the method I'm farming right now. The way I was doing it before was hopping between different characters for events and stuff like that. That's really bad. That's the worst thing you do, which is why I'm going to be making a farming guide. Actually, no, I already have a farming strategy video, but I'm going to make a new farming guide video in the near future. So I want to look out for that as well. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching this. I hope it's a cool check-in to see where you can be. Like I said, this is not a very good strict free-to-play account. It's a semi-free-to-play account. I'm not, I don't have a bunch of 7-tier characters or something like that. I'm free. I don't even know if you can consider me a guppy or anything like that, but maybe a guppy. Yeah, I'll probably be a guppy or even like a dolphin. I don't know, but definitely not a whale and definitely not a kraken. So that's just kind of where I stand right now. But we're definitely looking forward to the progress we've made. We made a lot of progress. Really happy with the account right now, honestly, because of where we're going and where I can be better shaped in the future, be more effective for my team in PvE content, and of course Club Conquest. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was, like I said, helpful and beneficial for a good mindset, or just where you guys can see yourself in the coming months, especially for newer players, or if you're kind of where I am in the game, like 6-7 months. Actually, no, I'm just 6 months right now, so you can see, like, are you kind of on track where I am? I think it's a good reality check or checkup of where you are in the game. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. We are growing, getting about a sub a day, but if we can get more subs, that'd be great. And make sure to share with your friends. If your friends are kind of wondering where they are in the game, just share them one of these videos. I have one for August, this was like my first one to do, which wasn't that great quality wise, but September, October, and now November, each month I hope they're getting better in terms of quality. And so definitely share them with your friends out there, your club, your teams. And if you haven't done so yet, please check out the Twitch stream. We are doing Monday, Thursday, and Friday streams with occasional weekend streams and evening streams. And we're having a lot of fun there. Check out the Discord. Discord link is in the description down below. We're having a lot of fun there. And if you're looking for a club, please check out Guardians of the Galaxy. See the picture on the screen right now. I have the link down there. We are looking for new players all the time. We have 8 clubs at varying different difficulties or styles of clubs. So if you're looking for more competitive clubs, you have that. If you're looking for more relaxed clubs, you have that. If you're a beginner, a new player, and you want to join a beginner club, we have that for you as well. So definitely check that out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next video. Have a good one.